Hello! Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can hear me at type 555. If you can hear me at type 555. Hey, can you guys hear me? Or maybe something is not so clear. Okay, welcome B and welcome Melissa, welcome Ken, and welcome Veronica. Okay, so today we are going to okay, anyway, this is our I think third, right? Third or fourth Philippine nights. Okay. Let's see. Tonight we have how many attendants. Today I want to share with you what made me so have faith in Life Wave and what are the changes that I have seen on my parents. Okay, so yesterday my father, one of his Australian friends, come to visit him. And then he said, wow, how come you never seem to grow old, you know? And they were complimenting about my father's skin complexion, about the energy level, and the memory is still good, and his appetite, because everyone know my father used to have a very bad digestion, and he has a gastritis, and he has a lot of problems about her old injury on the chest. Okay. And when they go out for dinner, they were so surprised that my father is able to finish those small lobsters, one whole plate of small lobsters. Okay. So I'm going to share with you some of my father photos and my father video. Okay. So let's take a look now. Wait. Okay. Let me show you. Um, okay. So my father, because of his digestion problems, the doctors once advised him to remove part of the stomach. Okay, they call this gastroptosis, is to remove maybe 20 to 30% of the stomach so that it don't inflame so much. But the side effect is if you do this surgery, you're going to have this bulging effect. So you see, your stomach is going to have a bulging whenever you eat a little bit more extra. So maybe you are finishing one bowl of rice, you will start to have all this kind of bulging effect. Okay, so this is why my father insists not to do any surgery. But the consequences is this: he has to take a lot of medication in order to reduce the pain. Okay, so this is my father. Okay, I'm not sure whether how is the tradition in Philippines. See whether you do you know why my father is doing this. My father is going to do, but you tell me what my father is going to do, okay? Do you know why my father is doing this? Is this similar in Philippines? Can you guess why my father is doing this? Can you make a guess?
What is that, Jinlong?
This is the battery.
Ah, I'm doing that also when I was a child.
Okay, so what? So what is the reason you do like this?
So I can still use the battery.
Ah,
It
that
will
is
work.
correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. So you see, my father, despite me has been, really taking care of the family financially, but my father, he still really is so thrifty. Even one battery, right? He still want to use it over and over and over again. So So you can see how thrifty my father is, So this is why when it comes to his health problems, right, he spent a lot of money. Okay, he spent a lot of money. Okay, despite he saved the money on all the things that are not buying new car, not buying new pen, even the old pens, right? He keep using those hotel, those the free gift from the hotel. He barely spent any money. So this is also one of my intention when I start out on my own, right? I tell myself that I really want to give my father a very comfortable life. Okay. And there was a lot of story behind because my father has a issue in listening. Okay. So if you talk to him, if you don't talk it too loud, he has difficulty listening. Um, and this is why even when I was a child, right, there was a lot of his colleague, his friends look down on my father. So and they talk a very nasty thing about my father right in front of my face. So to really able to come out to achieve something and make my father proud is always something is burning in me. So and later on you are going to see the changes. Okay. Okay. So look at my father right now. My father is 77, almost 70, 72 years old already. 70 years old already. You look at his skin complexions. He used to have a lot of liver spot on the face, those liver spot, but now all drop off already. Can you see my father's skin complexion? Is it look is it looking good? The skin complexion? 70 years old, 70 years old. And do you see his face has any wrinkles? Can you look at his neckline? Look at her face is very tight, right? It's insane. I tell you, when I bring my father overseas, right, no one really can catch how old is my father because all of our family looking younger, right? My sister is looking younger, I'm looking younger, my father is looking younger, right? They will guess I'm maybe 20 plus years old, 22, 23. They will guess my father is 50 over plus. So it's a reverse aging families, It's not just a reverse aging for one person. Okay. And then you see my father's. So this is my father skin complexion overall, and his appetite getting so much better after using the patch. So if any of your friends, right, they really is waiting for any surgery, you tell them, wait for it. Start with life weight, the safest option first. My father has not been taking supper since I was young. He cannot take much supper because of his indigestion. But after using the patch, maybe about 1.5 years later, right? This photo is taken last year, July, in Jeju Island. Even early in the morning, maybe 6 to 7 a.m., right? He's hungry already. He's ready for early breakfast. And later on, I will show you, even at about 11:36 p.m., he's still asking to go out for his supper. Okay? Okay? So you see, this is our family. We Pushpaja, myself, my sister, my parents, right? So we are taking a lot of meal. So if you look at the amount of dishes, okay, because Puspaja is vegetarian, so most of it is my father and myself to finish the food. Okay. So you look at the amount of food, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. It's a lot. And my father is able to eat more than me. My father actually now he even eat more. So I believe because his body has so much of wear and tear over the years, right? When his appetite getting better, you can see the skin complexion getting better, the liver spots start to drop off, and because the body need a lot of nutrient in order to restore all all those degeneration of the organs, right? He actually eat more. Okay. So you see, we are able to finish all of them. Last time when we go out, it's so difficult to call the dishes because my father eat so little. One bowl of rice, he take only 2 spoonful of white rice, a little bit of meat. That's all. And he couldn't eat vegetables at night. If he eat vegetables after 6 p.m. in the middle of the night, you will see him waking up, sitting on the sofa to massage his chest already because of the coolingness of the vegetables that he has problem in digesting. Okay. And now my father has no problem walking. He has no knee pain, 70 years old. He can climb to a lot of mountains in JB. And the one on the right is my mother. My mother has a very serious knee pain, and his knee pain is so serious that even just climb maybe one floor of staircase, he's going to take about 15 to 30 minutes just to climb one flight of the staircase. Later, I'm going to show you how much improvement my mom has seen. Okay. Now I see. Okay. This is a closer look. Okay. Last times, right, my father has a lot of liver spot over here. Last time, my father has a lot of liver spot over here. Okay. But a lot of liver spot. Do you know those 70 years? I'm not sure whether Philippines has seen this or not. You know, especially for men, when they go to 65, 70 years old, they develop a lot of skin tag. Do you know this? If no, you type 222. A lot of skin tag, black colors. Do you know about those things? Some liver spot, some skin tag. Is a 3D, something like a chocolate chips put on top of the skin. Do you know this? Do you know this? If don't, you type if you heard about this, you type 222. Don't have Wow, very good Philippines, the skin very nice So my father has all these problems. So you can look at my father's skin right now, right? Is it very smooth or not? Is it very smooth? No wrinkles, right? Even though he is try to eat the food, right? You can see the skin is flawless. No wrinkles. So for those of you, when you use LifeRate product for about 1.5 years, for 2 years time, no matter how old you are, right? On the cheek area, you don't see much wrinkles. It's because of the collagen increase. Okay. Even for my 95 years old grandmama, also have no wrinkles on the cheek. Next week, I'm going to show you. Okay. Let's continue this first. So you see, this is in the about 11:36 p.m. already. Okay. Okay, I show you the video. Okay, my mom, my sister. Okay, hey, 70 years old with this kind of skin complexions. Is it nice or not? Fantastic, right? 70 years old, My father don't go for any skincare. Okay, my father don't go for any skincare. My father doesn't even use Alavida. My father doesn't even use Alavida. He focus on X39 in the morning and Eon at the night time. Okay, so he focused on these two. But in the very first year, both my parents only focus on X39. So I can guarantee you, X39 alone, right, the patch, right, is already very powerful already. Okay, drinking soup. They say is the pork bone soup in Korea. You see, it's 11:36 p.m. And yet he can finish one bowl of rice in the almost midnight already. Okay, if you look at the times, okay, it's 11:26. Yeah, awesome, right? So my father's digestion problems, right, I can say is completely I would say maybe I can say 100% solved already. Maybe I give you discount, say 99% solved already. Now, whenever he go out to have some heavy meals, he never complain all sort of indigestion anymore. Okay? So let me share with you. You see? Even during the flights, you see, my father finished everything. Last time when I travel with my father's, right? My father can only finish the bread. He cannot finish the rice or the spaghetti. He can never finish. But now he will finish everything. The salad, the dessert, the bread, the butter, the water, everything he's able to finish. Okay. And also for my mother, okay, later I'm going to show you a little bit more about my mother. My mother has sleep problems, insomnia very seriously. And whenever he go overseas, even he's maybe in a flight in a plane or in a bus, she can never sleep. She can never sleep soundly during travel. But after using the patch, right, she can sleep everywhere already. So you look at her, she can sleep at least. No, is how happy me as a son is able to see my to see my mom is able to enjoy life again. Okay. And my mom also have gastric problems also. Okay. It's not as severe as my father, but he has a chronic gastritis and acid reflux. Okay. Wow. And now, whenever it's a meal time, he has the appetite to eat. And this is something that a lot of people they don't treasure. They focus on too much about is my skin getting better? Is my pain getting better? Despite that, Lifeway has already given them a better energy, better sleep, a better appetite. So all these things is the fundamental. When you have better appetite, when you can sleep better, when you have better energy, your skin complexion, your hair, your mobility, all will change. It's just a matter of time. Okay. So my mom and enjoy his food. Okay. Both of them are able to climb to one of the highest mountain in Jeju. Okay. And we have all sort of and I wear this shirt, Life Wave. Hey guys, this the one on the right is me lah. I'm 31 years old. The one on the left is 70 years old. Do you think that the one on the left, my father look like 70 years old or not? If you guys think that my father doesn't look like 70 years old, you type 222. If you see my father, the skin complexions, right? The tightness of the skins doesn't look like 70 years old, you type 222. Fantastic, right? Yes. Okay. So now let me show you my mother. Okay. So my father is a bonus to me because my father was very skeptical because my father is so thrifty. He really don't want to try the patch. So when I tell them that I'm quitting my civil engineer job to go to LifeWave, they was very worried because it was quite I have a good salary in Singapore, and both of them are they are stunned. Okay. So but I started the product on my mom, and my father, because of his indigestion issue, I also give him to try, but my father was very, very very thrifty and say don't need like I don't have problem, I don't want to use it. So I really force him to use it. I give him 3 packet of X39. 3 months later, I check the drawer, still got 2 unopened pack. And then I asked, Papa, do you use? My father said, yeah, I also use. Then I say, how come you still have so many patches left? And then he tell me, one patch he used for 3 days. He patched there for 3 days, okay? And then he tell me because it's still sticky, so I don't need to remove, okay? So this is why in the first 1 month, right, he doesn't see much result. Okay, this is why a lot of people they say they want to be thrifty. One patch they use for 2 days, right? You actually defeat the purpose already. So you use it for 12 hours, rest for 12 hours is the best. If you really want to reuse the patches, you can put it on your pets, you can put it on your plants. This is better choice. Okay, so this is my mother. Okay, so the first 2 weeks of my mom result, right, is actually on the wrinkles. Okay, it's actually on the wrinkles. So you can see my mom's over the only or 2 weeks times. Okay, now it's not so clear because this is a recording. The reason I use recording so later I can send you the recordings so you all can watch it and your at your end. So you can see my mother, there's a wrinkles over here, right? Okay, but after 2 weeks times the wrinkle disappear. If you look at my mom eye bag, right? Okay, is stretched across the eye, but after using the patch, right, you can see the eye bag reducing a lot already. Okay, it's reducing a lot already. Okay, And this overall skin complexion from someone who have, the collagen is not so much, you see, is sunken already. Now my mama, the skin is plump up. Okay, he look even younger right now. He look even younger right now. So this is what I encourage you guys to do. Okay, so for examples, right? If you are, if you really want to reuse the patch, what you need to do is you put the patch on the stem. So this is what we do in the experiment. So when you put the patch on the plants, right, you can see the lady finger, okay, getting so much thicker. Okay, normally the lady finger, the shape should be longer, right? Okay. But after using the patch, even the lady fingers, right, is able to get so much fatter. Is able to get so much fatter. Okay, so this is one of the way that you guys is able to 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 try to reuse the patch. Okay, now let's start on my mother. Okay, so my mom was a national ping pong player, and this is why when at about 40 over years old, he developed into serious arthritis and also a meniscus tear because he played ping pong a lot, right? So this is why the cartilage has a lot of wear and tear, including the meniscus. So, before using the patch, he always had to go for acupuncture. He had to take a lot of glucosamine. He take a lot of painkiller like steroid in order to ease the pain. And he bought a lot of a knee support in order to reduce the pain. But nothing seemed to work long term. And this is one of the video that I recorded at the start of my life journey. Okay. My mom is my first customer. So you can see the reactions, right? The moment I put at the pain spot, he will say, wow, it's so painful. Okay. So I always have a habit to record video whenever I do a demo. So this is almost about 1 year or maybe seven to 8 months after using the patch. And my mom now is able to walk down the staircase without holding the handles already. Okay, so you can see her. He can happily walk down the staircase. Okay, and still wearing the high heel, still wearing the high heels. Okay, so if you have any friends, right, who really thinking of going for surgery is the only way, the cartilage cannot grow back, right? The answer is definitely false. It's definitely not correct. Our body has a mechanism. If you have enough stem cell, you are able to revive back the cartilage and the meniscus tear. Okay. And when I said, okay, thank you, Mama, when I wanted to stop recording, my mom do these things. My mom said, wait. I can also run up the staircase without holding the handle. I said, oh, okay. Let's take a look. Guys, crazy or not? From someone who need to use almost about 15 minutes, 1 hour to climb the staircase, now is able to run up the staircase just like this. You see? Now is able to run up the staircase just like this. It's amazing, right? Okay, it's crazy, right? And this is only one of the improvement that my mom have seen. So for the first 7 months, right, my mom actually don't have much changes in terms of her knee pain, but she experienced improvement on her digestion, no more gastric reflux. She can sleep better. She no longer need to take the melatonin and the sleeping pills, and her heart palpitation improve, her anxiety improve, and the knee pain still remain the same. It take almost like 7 months later we start to see the knee pain getting better. So it take almost like 1 year to start to see a big changes on the knee pain. And now he's able to walk like this. Okay. So, and then after she has been using the patch for about 2 years, only X39. Okay. My mom is able to walk across any surface without any pain already. Okay, so this is in Jeju Island. So my mom is able to walk. You know, sometimes when you walk down slope, right, it's the most painful, it's the most stressful to the knee. But my mom last time, he has to walk backward. Okay, she has to walk backward down the slope. But now she's able to walk just like this. Okay. This is actually a very it's a quite a steep slope. So you can see the slope is very steep, but my mom is able to just walk like this without any pain. Okay. Amazing, right? Okay, wait. Okay. And this is something even more fantastic. During Jeju Island, right? Because there was a lot of mountains and we want to visit some of the temples, right at the top of the hill. So you look at how steep is the staircase. Okay, so this is how steep is the staircase. And she's able just walk without stopping. Okay, and this is what it made me very surprised. And my mom said this. She said, "Wow, because after about 1 year or about 1.5 years later, she said maybe I need to stop wearing already because she doesn't feel anything already, and because after the COVID, right, she doesn't travel to too many places already. Okay, and now it's able to climb all the way up, all the way up. Okay, and this is continue. Now we are climbing to the peak of the mountains already. My mom has not stopped. She continued to climb without stopping. Last times, right, because she has a problematic heart, she has to really, rest somewhere to catch her breath for maybe 10 to 15 minutes before she able to continue to climb. But now after the patch, right, she can go all the way climbing without stopping. Okay. And she is saying that, wow, the power of X39. Okay. And then she continued to walk up the stairs. Hey, my father came back. I think it's a bit laggy. Maybe my internet here is raining. See, my mother walk. I think it's about 45 minutes. Climb up the stairs continuously for 45 minutes without stopping. This is a strength that her knee is getting much better already, and her heart also getting much better already. Okay, and when she going to get down from the hills, hey, why is equipment delaying? Wait, let me give you a clearer video. It should be better. This is something I want to share with you. And this is her also on one of her recent trip, right? She go to the top of the mountain without stopping. So you can see she started from here. She started from here and all the way until the top of the mountains. Okay, starting from here. My mom is 72 years old now already. Okay, from someone who doctor said the only she has done all the injections, the injection for the glucosamine, the injection for the steroid. He has tried the painkiller, the special kind of transdermal patch for the knee pain. She go for chiropractor. She go for the bone therapy. She has gone for physiotherapy. She has tried everything, still having problem walking out the stairs. But only the patch now is able to walk so freely already. Okay, let me share with you one more video. Okay, this one is a bit okay, right? Okay, that should be fine. Okay, this one you have to twist your head a little. Okay, this one have to twist your head a little. So this is how steep and how slippery we are entering a cave in Jeju Islands. And this is my mother. Okay, and this is my mother. So you can see my mother is able to walk up the stairs so steep all the way on her own. Okay, I do not know how you guys feel, but for me as a son, I feel it's a very proud moment for me because most of the times we will be the one who wait for her in front of her because she walks so slow, right? And we had to go to take the car first or make the reservation first so she can slowly to walk up the staircase. And maybe my father was holding my mom's hand. Never in our life, when we go travel, my mom has ever run in front of us. But in this Jeju trip, even to climb up such a steep stairs, she's right in front of us. See, non-stop, she climbed non-stop all the way up. Okay, insane or not? Insane or not? This is one of the very steepest stairs has in Jeju is in one of the cave. It's very cooling. Okay, I want to show you one more, and then we'll call it a day. Wait Okay, this will tell you how much my mom has improved. Okay, sorry, this one you have to twist your head a little also. Okay, this is such a very steep staircase, right? And it's so, it's almost about maybe 60 to 80 meters. My mom is actually right in front of us. My mom is actually right in front of us. Okay, my mom is actually right in front of my father. Okay, so I zoom in. Okay, so you see this one? This one is my mom. This one is my mom. Okay. I'm Pushpaja, my sister, my father. So there goes the story for my parents. So I can say, right, the reason why I started healthcare is because of my father. My father has a lot of skin problem, indigestion, and also have a lot of old injury at the chest area. So at 7 years old, I started to read about healthcare. I read medicals, a newsletter. Hopefully that I'm able to help my parents. So throughout the years, right, I have seen my father have visited a lot of doctors, taking a lot of medication, a lot of TCM, acupuncture point, cupping, gua sha. We have tried everything. But these past 2 years, right, I can say are the best year of their life for the past 20 years because of the life patches. Okay, so if you guys have any friend, especially for your parents, right? Even they are 60, 70 or 65 years old, even they do not have any pain or any health problems right now, I will still suggest that you use patch as a prevention to get back the vitality, because those pains, right, it develop by stages. You don't tomorrow wake up suddenly you have pain. You have some of the hidden pain a little bit, maybe once a week. When the weather is cold, you start to have some pain. When you're eating something icy drink, you start to have pain. All this is a sign that your body is degenerating. Use the patch, use as a maintenance first, and then take a photo. They are going to see big changes. Okay, so guys, okay, so I think we have some members from Malaysia coming in. So for Philippines member, do you have any question you guys have for me? Do you guys have any question regarding the products, regarding the business, regarding is there any problem that you are facing right now? Suzette, did they ask you any question in private?
No, there's no question in
There are no
private.
questions. Okay, is there any question that you want to ask me, Suzette, on behalf of them?
So far, nothing. I enjoyed your story.
Okay, then I'm going to send you some of the recording so you guys can okay, so this is what we are going to do, right? So week after week, right, I'm going to share with you some testimonials of our recording, so you know this recording who you can send to. Okay, so this is my mom knee pain testimonials. Okay, okay, so this is my mom knee pain testimonials, and then this is my father. Okay, and this is my father, the indigestion testimonials. Okay, so I hope these two videos are helpful to you. So every Fridays, right, starting from next week, we start to have some topic on the testimonies on the Philippine nights already to attract more attendance, so that whenever at the end of the session you will receive this recording, you can start to send it to your friends, whoever have a similar problems. Okay, so thank you guys for coming tonight. Okay, so we'll resume the session at 8:30. But before we end, I just want to make sure there were no questions. If everyone, do you guys prefer more on Q&A or also prefer this kind of storytelling session? That means every week you come, I just tell you what kind of result that LifeWay can achieve. Do you guys like this kind of session about storytelling, and then I give you the recording so you can send it to your friends? If you like this kind of session, you type 555. If you like this kind of session, you type 555. That means it's just pure storytelling on the result basis, and then how you know how to explain to people when they have similar problems. Okay, so B and Melissa, this work for you. Okay, then I think I will mix and match. Okay, so we will use a testimonials, a story driven, and then I will explain to you some of the scientific facts behind. Okay, so let me share with you why people go for surgery and they go for injection. It doesn't work well on them. It's because drugs they has more on the suppressing a characteristic. So my mom has a pain. When you put on the steroid, or even you put on the glucosamine, or you put on the gel, it can reduce the friction between the bone, and the inflammation reduction reduce the pain. However, those gel, it will get wear off just like this. Okay, some people as short as 2 weeks time, the gel will wear off already. Especially for those who already have a chronic inflammation. So even you put a lot of PRP, like stem cell injection over, we have a lot of customers, they went for stem cell injection, but only supposed to last for a few years time, but few weeks later, the pain starting to come back. And the reason is because you can have a lot of stem cell inject like PRP, inject into your knee joint. But because of the friction, okay, of the friction between your bone, right, that heat damage the stem cell. So as a result, if you didn't reduce the inflammation at the first place, the stem cell will get killed. So no matter how many billions of stem cells that you get injected to the knee joint, right, it all will die off. Okay, it all will die off. So the best part is this patch is the safest option for anyone who have a degeneration problems. So this is how I will always prospect my customers. Okay, I say, let's say for example, a few days ago, people asked me, they have dialysis. Okay, he has dialysis. He's in Singapore. He's flying to China to receive stem cell transplant. So his sister asked me this question. So I want my brother to try LifeWave products. So what are the best ways to explain to him so that he can start with LifeWave first? I say, you tell him about this. In order for the stem cell to work, you need to make sure your body is able to create more red blood cell. If you are someone who are already undergoing dialysis, dialysis means you are using a machine to filter, to clean your blood. So there were a lot of residual blood that left remaining in the dialysis machine. So essentially, you are losing blood to the machine. So even you inject a lot of the stem cell, okay, if you still relying on the dialysis machine, your blood, which have more stem cell now after the injection, a lot of stem cell will actually stuck in the dialysis machine. So this is actually quite a foolish way of wasting your money. So what if you can start with something much cheaper? LifeWave, let's assume both results give the same result. The stem cell injection and the patch, let's assume they give the same result. LifeWave patch is so much cheaper. And I say, what is the difference between the stem cell from X39 and the stem cell from the injection? Is this. When you inject the stem cell, in 1 day time, the 10 billion of stem cell come inside. So that 10 billion of stem cell is a lot, but when you go to dialysis, let's say you wear off 50% of it. Okay. So the 2 days later, another 50%. So within that 1 week time, the 10 billions amount of stem cell that go into your body, it go to waste already. Because it has such a huge influx of stem cell in a short period of time. But LifeWave is very different. Because LifeWave, you don't get that surge of stem cell the moment you patch. Okay. We increase the stem cell stages by stages because of the genetic repair. So we put the patch every 6 months, you're younger by 8.5 years times, right? So every time when you wear the product, your genes get younger day by day. As your genes get younger, the damage get repaired, your stem cell get activated more and more day by day. Okay, so this is why even you have the dialysis, right? Yeah, you are going to lose some blood and stem cell, but that is okay. It doesn't hurt. You will continue to enhance the production of the stem cell organically. Okay, so this is why for people who go for dialysis, right, I say, tell them about the money back guarantee. You give me 2 weeks time. If you have any dialysis patients, right, I can guarantee you this. There are a few problems that with LifeWave, right, I can guarantee one. Number one is dialysis. Number two is cancer. Cancer, not to cure them, is to make them to see the result very fast. So number one, dialysis patient, if you take a photo, 2 weeks later, the skin complexion will change already. Those who are undergoing cancer like chemotherapy or radiotherapy, right? If you have confidence, you can tell them about the product also. I can guarantee you this. If someone after going to the chemo or radio, they feel very lethargic, they are very tired, they're vomiting, they are diarrhea, when you put the patch, right, the energy will come back already. Very fast, some even within few days time. Okay, so this is number two. The third is menstruation, irregular menstruation. For ladies who have irregular menstruations, let's say you have a menstruation pain, you have a blood clot, you have maybe PCOS. That means we have customers since 18 years old. She doesn't have menstruation already until 32 years old. Okay. For the past 14 years, she doesn't have menstruations. Only after the patch, right, the menstruation come back. Okay. It is less than 2 months time. So these problems, right, you will see the faster result. And I'm going to explain to you why. For dialysis patient, is because you feel very tired. It's because a lot of blood lost to the dialysis machine already. And your kidney is very weak. Your life force is very weak. when you use the patch, right, this is the most important problem to solve is because the blood volume is too little. So when you put the patch, it reproduce the red blood cell at a higher rate, so the energy pick up very fast. Okay, so this is why for people who got anemic, who have a low blood pressure, your red blood cell count is very little in the blood. When you put the patch, right, your skin complexion don't see fast result yet. Stem cell has to rejuvenate the red blood cell so that the red blood cell can heal your organ. So for people who have low blood pressure and anemic, it take longer time to see the result. Okay, so this is the reason. The second, cancer patient. Because chemotherapy and radiotherapy, right, it kills both cancer cell and healthy cell. GHK copper and glutathione is able to protect the healthy cell. Okay, so seems like there was a coding in our body that those normal cell that has a cell protective mechanism against strong toxin. Okay, so when you use LifeWave, the GHK copper is able to protect the healthy cell. So this is why for those people, now we even recommend people that for those who have been using LifeWave patches, right, when you go for chemotherapy or radiotherapy, go ahead with the LifeWave patches. Is safe, and almost all of them, they will come back to tell us, well, Jinlong, you know why? My doctors keep saying I am the healthiest looking cancer patient that the doctor has ever seen. Okay, because of the patches. So if you have any customers or friends, right, they're undergoing such a damaging therapy, if they are willing to try, go ahead. Okay, so because your body, because the PET immediately it activate the self-protective mechanism already. So for those who are chemo or radiotherapy, they see the result fast. Okay, the third is a menstruation or all kind of ladies problems, right? Like menstruation, a PCOS, you have a fibroid problems, right? So all this you will see the result quite fast is because if you look at our God creations, right? The most important task for us, ladies, men and women, is to reproduce, to make sure the future generation is here to stay, or else the God creation will come to an end, right? If no one reproduce. So this is why it's of utmost importance for our body to heal the lady's problem first. So when someone have a irregular menstruation or menstruation pain, it means that she isn't fit to carry a baby. So this is what is our body mechanism to fix the women problem first. So if you have any friends, especially after vaccination, if your friends have daughter who have menstruation problems, right? You tell them, put the patch, give me maybe average about 3 months time. Even X39 is good enough. About 3 months time, the skin complexion will get better, the appetite will get better, the menstruation will become regular again. Some people, even as soon as less than 1 month time, the next menstruations, right, has no more pain already. Okay, do you learn something from this more or scientific explanation? If yes, you type 333. Do you learn something for this explanation? If yes, you type 333. So these are the three problem that with LifeWave, right, we see very fast result. The dialysis, the cancer chemo and radiotherapy, and the menstruation, irregular menstruation. Okay, do you learn something? If you learn something, you type 333 for our Philippines fellow Philippines members. Okay, okay. So all this information, okay, I think now we are still adjusting. I think moving forward, our Philippine nights, right? You will come with a story, it will come with some scientific explanation, and I will share with you how do we prospect people who have a similar problem. So you guys have a more of a holistic way of how to make use of the story. You can have the story, you can have the testimonials, but if the people ask you, what is the difference between X39 stem cell and the stem cell injection and those glucosamine? At least you are now empowered with some tools to explain. Okay, so okay, thank you for our Philippines members. So I will see you next Friday. So hopefully we'll continue to meet you on Friday nights continuously. Okay, so please bring your even your prospect, your members, your downline just to hop in if they have any complaints. So for example, they say after I use the patch, I don't see any result. You can also ask them to come in, just hop on, and we can do a Q&A, open mic, and we can find out maybe there are some result that already happening, but maybe he or she is not aware about it. So this is the purpose of our Friday night. Allow me to help you to solve your problems, give you the tools to empower you. And we really need to bring more light to people nowadays, especially in this era. Okay, so so take care everyone for the Philippines, for the Malaysian, Singapore members, right? I will see you at 8:30. You can stay put here. I will just mute myself and stop the video. We'll resume at 8:30. Okay.